Hi and welcome to Rabbit and Moon Tarot. My name is Angel and I'll be doing a collective read. Now, not really sure what message is coming through today, although I felt really guided to use this oracle deck called the Citadel Oracle. It has, it's sort of inspired by, I believe, like RPGs, tabletop gaming, like Dungeons and Dragons. It uses terms like that. For some reason, I'm being told to use this particular deck. So we're going to start with it, and we're just going to see where Spirit leads us, what messages need to come through for the luminaries. So, having said that, my beautiful luminaries, if there is a message that you need to come forward, or if there's some sort of clarity you seek, please let your energy step forward. Let's see what we have for today. All right. Beautiful luminaries. What are we working with today? So we have the patron, mentorship. So you might be a teacher, you might be a coach, you might be a personal trainer, you might be a boss or a manager. Pardon me for hitting whatever I just hit right now. You take the role of a guide, a teacher, someone that folks come to for some sort of guidance or expertise for your experience. It is air, so you may be embodying or encompassing Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra energy. I'm getting also very Hierophant energy with these crossed symbols here. I don't know if you can see that. It reminds me of the keys that are on the Hierophant card in tarot. So now I'm feeling a little bit of earth signs. So you could have lots of air placements and also have earth placements. So you are someone that has some level of expertise that people go to and seek your counsel for. Tell us more about what the luminaries might be going through. Now we have fate, accepting help and guidance. Interesting that over here we have the mentorship and someone that comes to you, people who come to you for your expertise, very Hierophant energy. And then we have the fate card, we're accepting help and guidance. And this is fire energy. So interesting, there is a duality going on here where people seek you out for advice, but there's something about you needing to recognize or to understand that you also require guidance, that it's okay to need help. It's okay to ask for someone's 2 cents. It's okay that you don't have the answers to everything. I just heard healers need healing too. So you are someone that people go to for understanding, for education, for enlightenment, but also with this energy of the fate, especially with, we've got the scissors and the thread of fate. There's something, sorry, I did that so quickly, the scissors and the thread of fate, that it feels like where you might want guidance or need guidance or want to ask for guidance is kind of bigger themes in life. Like, what is my path? How do I live my most authentic self? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing with my life? So, okay, maybe you're having feelings about changing career. Maybe you're having feelings about, am I ready for that real long-term relationship? Am I ready to buy this house or whatever it is? These big decisions, these bigger themes. Let's get one more card. And then pathless, difficult decisions and lack of direction. Wow. Sorry, I didn't even show you. I'm getting goosebumps. Pathless, difficult decisions and lack of direction. So let me put these aside because wow, does this feel so all these cards seem so in alignment. We have you, collective, or someone that you know, take it as it resonates. Someone is a point of education, experience, guidance. Again, teacher, coach, guidance counselor, doctor, personal trainer, boss, mother, father, older sibling, whatever it is, you are someone, or you know someone, that they are the point that people go to ask for help, ask for their 2 cents. But at the same time, there is this energy kind of reflecting back, because someone, whether it be you or someone you know, who is being sought for their experience, education, and knowledge, is requiring some help, some guidance to help them walk the path. I'm hearing, I don't really know what to do. And it's interesting that term keeps coming up in my readings. I don't know what to do. So I haven't checked the astrology. I'm trying to learn. It's a lot. It's a big endeavor. But it does feel like there's lots of moving parts, lots of changes happening. And so I feel like the collective in general is kind of like, I'm not really sure what to do. Why am I hearing trust your inner... Okay, well, I'm hearing trust your inner compass. Someone is being sought for their knowledge, their guidance. But that same someone, you or someone you know, requires the same level of guidance, counseling, healing, help. Because the person who people go to for help is currently at a point where they're not sure what to do. And maybe the reason why it's hard to ask for help, or not sure how to broach the subject of, hey, I need to bend your ear for a second, is the fact that they are constantly looked to for answers, and they don't know how to look for answers. And so they feel, I just heard, a boat without a rudder. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to use some archetype cards. Again, I said this before, they're not really archetype cards, they're like character cards, but I like to use them to help bring forward like characteristics that the collective itself is specifically pulling on. So my luminaries, what are some qualities that you are kind of leaning on in this situation, that you're exhibiting, or that you feel bubbling up within you? Let's see. Let's try for 2 or 3. Oh, okay, so we have... Interesting. It says gang, but it says underworld, criminality, and violence. What? What? This makes me feel like there is a group around you. Now, it doesn't mean actually a gang or like underground violence and all that kind of stuff. But what it does bring is there's a group around you that is they're kind of used to kind of leaning on their shadow and hiding in their shadow and not wanting to do the work. Like they may kind of play off of each other. For instance, if you have a group of friends and you're like, man, I think I need to talk to someone. I'm really struggling. And then they're like, oh, so what, you're crazy now? You need a therapist? Like, that's so last season. Or like, bro, you're really going to go on a therapist? What, are you crazy? And then there's like a small group that are constantly circulating that, regardless of who they are. Their response to your genuine realization or want to have help or healing is negative. And something about the way certain people around you, it can be family, it could be a group of friends, it could be coworkers, that kind of are a little bit shaming you for wanting to ask for help. This is what I'm experiencing. It's not something that you encompass, and feeling that as it's around you. It might even just be one person, but it feels like there is kind of a small collective of people who are kind of used to just being in their shadows and kind of poo-pooing on people who want the healing or want change or want growth. What else do we have? Then we have chef. Cooking, seasoning, proficiency. Oh, sorry, culinary maestro. Let me get rid of the culinary parts because I want to focus on the actual attributes. The chef, maestro, artistry, seasoned, proficiency. someone that people go to for advice. And I love that it's the chef, because it's like this person creates. They take all these different ingredients, all these different life lessons, all these different viewpoints, and puts it together to create something that people want to cultivate. People will look to enjoy, to learn, to bathe in, whatever adjective you want to learn, you want to use. So, in a way, I feel like it's very grounded magician energy. This maestro, this artistry, this seasoned person, this proficient person takes all of these ingredients, these experiences, these feelings, these realizations, and puts it together to create something that people seek out. Let's get another one. I'm going to put this one over here because this does not feel like the collective. Hold on. I heard move that away. So this does not feel like the collective. This feels like someone or people around the collective that try to dampen their want to progress or to heal. And again, it doesn't have to be biting the way it sounds here. It could be subtle little jabs that friends or family might do to kind of undermine your want, need, or requirement for growth. What is, one popped out. Let's honor it. Spy, seeker of secrets, intelligence, covert, espionage, undercover. What is with this energy? That is where I'm putting it. Hold on. This is taking a very strange turn. You are someone that people ask for advice from. But you also healers need healing. You also you give advice, but you also need guidance and advice. And you're feeling like you have a lack of direction. Is that because the people currently around you, I don't like this kind of energy, but I will say it, they don't necessarily want to see you grow. They want to keep you at the same playing level that they are. I just heard they can't imagine what it's like to do this. Like they're so comfortable in that kind of like low vibrational energy that when you start reaching proverbially for the sun, they're grabbing at your ankles and pulling you back down. That's what it feels like. All right, tell me about the collective. Can we focus on the collective? I understand that this is an energy that they might be dealing with, but can we move towards the collective? Farmer, cultivation, harvest, and land. Yes, again, grounded energy, grounded magician. This is someone who might be good with, okay, I know it sounds a little silly because it is a farmer, but someone who's good with plants, someone who's good with livestock, someone who's good with their hands. Maybe you are a sculptor, maybe you're a carpenter, maybe you are a chef or a baker, maybe you're a hairstylist. Some artistry with your hands, some skill with your hand, that it took experience, time, and growth that people seek your skill and your experience. And again, people go to restaurants to experience food, the food and the artistry of the chef. People rely on farmers so that they can eat. This is confirmation that people go to you for something. And this energy right here, I am not into it. Not into that. One more card for the collective. Then we have athlete, seeker of vitality, life, strength, and speed. Again, this is grounded energy. This is grounded in creation with the ingredients you've cultivated. And this is using literally your body, literally your body to hone your skill. So this is a reading for those in the collective that always seem to be the person that people seek for their imagination, for their ability to cultivate the land, their inner strength. They have answers, they have life experience, but the collective also requires some guidance or wants some guidance. Would love a little healing. Healers need healing, but they're feeling like they're kind of like in the dark. They're not sure who to ask. They feel like they have a lack of direction, or they're not sure how to ask. Maybe there's a little shame involved, especially with this energy that's right here. Perhaps the reason why they're not sure how to go about asking for help is because there is an energy around them. Again, whether or not it's envious or jealous friends or family or coworkers, that, again, as you're reaching for the sun, they're tugging on your ankles to keep you from it. It might sound obvious, like, who do they think they are, kind of thing. Or it could sound just like lighthearted jabbing, I suppose, where, oh, so you're thinking about going to a therapist? That's so last season. That's so, like, cliche. Or, bro, what are you, crazy? You're going to a therapist? Yo, this person's hella crazy. Like, do you see what I'm saying? If you're surrounded by people like that, it would be hard to figure out how to ask for help if you're being or poo-pooed on for wanting to ask for help. Okay, so now that we have that message, let's get specifics. What is it that the collective is currently experiencing? And then we'll ask for clarification from spirit. I am going to, let me just move these cards down just a little bit because I would like to see more of them. Okay, so what is specifics that the collective is going through that kind of helps illustrate current events or dealings? Eight of Swords. Yep. The Pathless card. You're not really sure. I'm sorry, I do that so quick. I've got to be better about just leaving it up so people can see it. Sorry about the glare. My little ring light is very bright and these cards are very glossy. But Eight of Swords. This is about feeling stuck, like you can't move forward. This is similar to this Pathless card. Like you're not really sure how to move forward. Maybe you're stopping yourself from moving forward because the energy around you is not conducive to upward trajectories or healing or growth. But what I love about the Eight of Swords, even though it can be a difficult card, is that this person always has the ability to change their situation. These are opinions. This is their reality. They can change it regardless of what people say or how they try to dissuade them or discourage them or to get in their way. You still have the option to remove the mask and to step away from the swords. Now, am I saying that it's going to be easy? No. The whole reason why you're Eight of Swording is because it feels like you're stuck. It feels like there's a wall there. But the reality is it's not. And I think there is, I just heard, I think there's an eventuality where you will realize that it's not actually there. Let's keep going. What else is Spirit wanting to say or to clarify for this situation? Then we have the Six of Wands. Yes! I said there's going to be a point where there is a realization that this isn't the case. And the Six of Wands energy is celebration. It's recognition. It's being lauded for your efforts. So at some point, it looks like you're going to be pulled out of this pathless energy, this feeling where you're kind of stuck, where you're letting naysayers say whatever they're going to say. And you start realizing, well, no, I can move forward. And people are like, yes, you absolutely can ask for help. You know what? We would love to be able to help. You've helped us so much. Let us return the favor. Let us give us the gift of helping you. This is kind of what it feels like. It almost feels like people are so thankful for the insight that you've given them, for the experience that you've shared that gave them perspective, that the possibility that they could also help you in the same way is like uplifting to them. They're like, thank you. So I would love to help you. Yes. Thank you for allowing us to help you through whatever struggles or hurdles that you have. Yes. Let us help you. Ace of Swords. And that, oh my gosh, sorry, Angel, you got to show it longer. Sorry about the glare. Hopefully that's enough. Ace of Swords is 100%. This is the new truth, not that. Not people naysaying that you want to grow. Not marginalizing or minimizing your role of being someone that is a maestro, an artistry that can cultivate, that has like mastery over their physical self, and whatever that means. Maybe you're disciplined in like martial arts or carpentry or something like that. This is the truth of it. You can be both things. You can be the person that people reach for advice or ask for advice. And you also can be the person that is, in touch with themselves enough or centered enough or like confident enough to be like, hey, you know what? I need some perspective. I need some help. Can I bend your ear about this? And people would be happy to do that, because that right there is the truth. You help people and people want to help you. They want to be able to provide that same joy of help that you've done for them. Okay. Whoop, there we go. 5 of Wands. So this is about, what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? Sparring. This is about sparring. This is about testing your mettle. This is about, sometimes it can be about conflict. And I think this came up because you are dealing with this energy. It's the realization of the inner strength that you carry, the inner strength that people see and reach out for your perspective and your knowledge and just your, I don't know, like your well-seasoned attitude. It also means, in a way, you do also have to manage this, realizing that this is a small conflict that you do not have to put energy towards. The 5 of Wands is also about sparring, in the sense where you're testing this new skill. So there is a conflict where people are trying to pull you down or trying to stop you from doing your healing, but it's a sparring match rather than a true battle. It's more like, are you going to let their opinions stop you from doing what you want to do, what people want to continue to help you doing, which is being a helpful beacon for them as well as they for you. I hope that makes sense. Like, there is a beautiful balance happening here. And this 5 of Wands card is a small distraction. Don't let their shadows stop you from your upward trajectory, your growth and your healing. You can use that as like practice, as recognizing where to put your energy in and where to block what you don't need around you. It is a sparring match. It is a small conflict. One more. Whoa. All right, so what do we have? And we have the Strength card. I love this. This makes me feel like the Ace of Swords and the Strength card is like you realizing the truth that your ability to help someone or guide someone is mirrored by their ability to help and guide you. And what a beautiful balance. Again, like I said, people are very thankful and very, warmed by how you've helped them, how you've touched their lives or their hearts, or how you gave them perspective, or how your lived experience helped them see something in a different way. And the joy they likely feel to be able to give you that back. That's finding strength in being both the teacher and the student. It is both the waxing and waning. It is, I'll be strong for you, and I'll be strong for you, and you'll be strong for me. When I need help, you can help me, and when you need help, I can help you. It is this beautiful like balance and like connected energy. I don't know how to describe it. It does feel wonderful. There is someone out there in your like sphere of your social sphere who, if you were to ask them for the guidance that you need, I feel like they would be over the moon to help you out. Like, I almost get this kind of almost animated image in my head where this person pops up and says, yes, absolutely, I can absolutely help you with this. Oh my gosh, you've helped me so much. This is my life has been leading to this moment right now. You are such a amazing person. You're so, experienced. You have so much skill, and I can actually help you now. What a gift. Thank you for that. I feel like someone is going to react in that way, or at least it feels like they will act in that way. Wow. Okay. I want to get an oracle card. I was going to pull another set of tarot, but I think what I'm going to do is pull an oracle card from the Soul Coaching deck. This is something that I think Spirit wants you to hear. So give me a second while I grab it. Okay. So let's see. A couple of things that maybe the universe wants to say as we close this reading. What is something the universe wants to say? So we have enthusiasm. Not me like immediately connecting it to that person who's like, yes, my whole life has led to this moment right here. Let me help you. You've helped me so much. You've helped me so much over the years, or over this past month, or while I was at this job, or in my relationship. And now I know that there's something that you need a little bit of help with, a little bit of guidance, an ear to bend. Well, let me be that person. Like, there is someone out there who has that energy. Like, I think they call it golden retriever energy. I know it's kind of a silly term, but I'm going to put the enthusiasm card right there, and I'm going to get another one over here. What else is it that the universe wants you to hear or see or recognize? Then we have voyage. And it's interesting, I put it at the beginning, where this voyage has like a couple of I wouldn't say tumultuous clouds, but there is some sun, but there is some shadow there. So it is a combination. It is the journey. It literally is the journey into feeling at first like you don't really know what you can do, or how you can go about asking for the help or the guidance that you need. But then realizing that there is someone that recognizes all the good that you've done, all the lives that you've touched, but they can also help you too. But that's actually the truth of it. Not when people are trying to pull you down, when you're trying to reach for the sun or try to heal. Those kind of conflicts are small. They are practice in how to, withdraw your energy from people who maybe aren't ready to see your growth and or don't support it. And finding strength in the fact that there is this, I keep seeing like an infinity symbol, that there's like interconnectedness between teacher and student, where you can wear both hats at the same time. While you help and heal someone else, someone can help and heal you. And there is someone in particular that has this very exuberant, very excited energy that wants to help you, wants to be the person that you lean on in this moment. Be it from friendship, be it from love, be it from like a professional stance, or be it from family. Like maybe it's a younger sibling that you have always been the person that protects them and takes care of them or pays their bill when they're a little bit short. And now this younger sibling, maybe the youngest sibling is like, oh, older sibling, you need help? Let me take this moment to help you out. It's an honor to help you out. Something like that. So that is the reading that I have for today. Thank you so much for stopping by and taking a chance on my tiny little channel. I know it's small, but I'm doing my best. But if you like the way I read and you like kind of my, je ne sais quoi, please consider sharing and subscribing. Maybe drop a little heart in the comments just to say that you stopped by or say hi. And I hope you have a wonderful day. This is Rabbit and Moon Tarot. My name is Angel, and I will see you at the next reading.